Here we go.
The others, they were taken to the tower. They're behind us.
I hear Patrick Stewart and Sean Bean.
This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands.
Look at that.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
That image right there is just
Find him
so
and
tasty.
close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
There you have it, everybody. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered finally confirmed 100% by Bethesda. Now let's talk launch date.
Here we are 20 years later.
Told you we were going to get a Dev Diary interview.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes
But this is the part I told
a
you guys we were going to get. I said we were going to get a
you
developer
want
diary.
people to feel
I called this part
the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place.
Let's see if the rest of my
You
predictions
want
are true.
some of that
AKA
old charm.
launch date announcement, pre-order announcement.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like... there's this
Not gonna lie, that music is
flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's
This is the
emperor.
original footage, okay?
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Now they're going to show us the
gates
remastered
of Oblivion,
footage.
beyond which no waking eye may see.
Oh, that music! Love it! All that does look good.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
That does
When
look
we
really
decided
good.
to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris.
Am I going to play it when it
and
comes out,
welcome
Chris?
to
Depends on
Virtuous.
when the announcement.
Our team here
when,
has been
when,
hard
when
at
is it
work
coming out?
delivering
That's
the
my
best
decision.
remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past,
Just
so we
depends
know
on the
what makes
when.
that team and their games special.
Like, I'll definitely play it, but am I playing it at launch? It depends on
We
when
wanted
the
to make
launch
the
is.
remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
And the best part about it is that it's been so long, I don't remember hardly anything from the story. I will once again be playing
Those
a rogue.
familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
Yeah, buddy.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
Whoa, that's cool.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Yeah, I'm in the same
Oblivion
boat,
was my
Mitch.
first
I don't have a lot of
Elder Scrolls
memories, I
game,
just remember
and
liking it more than
It was one of the
Skyrim.
games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
I do remember the orbs. Yeah, I remember this a little bit.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
That looks completely different. See, they still have not
The
said.
original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body.
So they're
the brain
mixing.
drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
So it's
not just
still
about
got
pure
the
fidelity.
heart and guts
We knew we had to
of the
preserve
Oblivion
its distinct
engine
style,
mixed with the
making
visual
it as uniquely
power of the
Oblivion
Unreal
as
5
possible.
engine. I wonder if we're still going to get lots
The
of loading
brush
screens.
opens the
Nudge,
portal
nudge,
into
wink,
the
wink.
painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or
But does it come with horse armor, asks Joe.
eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And Real Tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists.
This is
sculpted
also
each
going to
race
show you
individually to
that
adapt it to
if
the
I
mesh,
had to put money on it,
allowing
I
us
would
to share
bet
the
that
model,
they're going to
rig,
move to
and
Unreal
textures.
Engine 5
As a
for
result,
sure for Elder
all
Scrolls
races,
6.
including Argonians, orcs,
Even if
and
the
Khajiits,
brains are still like
built
the
on
creator
same
engine
base
or whatever.
mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world.
Probably, Joe.
You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thane.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX.
Oh, that looks good. There's the arena.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim.
Okay.
So it's the best of both worlds.
Wow, okay, so they're redoing some of it, not just remaking it visually.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller
Man,
feedback.
I'm torn on what I would play as a
little
class.
thing,
My rogue
but
build
little
was always
things
my
add up to make
favorite,
the
but
combat more modern
that was
and
20 years ago. Now I really love my mage builds, my druid builds.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third person, but there was no
Nah,
crosshair, and we
first
felt the
person only.
experience
I don't
could be
want to do third
modernized.
person.
One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
I'm still sticking with first person.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Oh, that's cool.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace.
Damn straight.
We need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best.
I
Good
am
luck.
the best.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Run!
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind.
I'm still surprised
It all
they
comes
included
down
the
to what
DLC
makes
as well with this
Oblivion
remake.
Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Yeah, I
You can
remember
put a
this.
fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home.
Oh, that's
It just
awesome.
feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
That is a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game.
I love
There
that
was a lot of
Starfield
respect
sweater.
for
I want
what was
one.
before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
They are going to shadow launch it. Holy shit.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available today.
Well, fuck me. I was wrong on that. I get to eat crow now because I said that they were going to just make an announcement that it was coming out at some point.
I was born 87 years ago.
Fuck, I have no time to play this right now.
But for all these years,
I literally just started a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, and I have Expedition 33 on Thursday, and I just spent money on the Days Gone remaster for Friday.
Seed. The year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era.
Fuck you, Bethesda.
Hours of my life.
In a good way. Oh my god. I have some serious life decisions to make today, kids.
Beyond which no waking eye may see.
I was adamant that they were just going to do an announcement today. I was like, there's no way they're shadow dropping it. I don't think they've ever shadow dropped anything other than the Fallout Shelters game, which is a mobile game. That's not. Hey, I'm happy to say I was wrong.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
I did not already own the first game, so I just spent $50 on that, or $60, whatever it was, for Days Gone Remastered. Man, I'm gonna have to think hard and long about whether or not I finish my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Has anyone gone on Game Pass? It's a Game Pass right now, right?
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
I'll need to go load up the Xbox here in a second. Available today. Hang on, I'm loading up the Xbox right now, kids. Well, shit. There, guys. Oh, special gameplay stream. Well, hang on. While that's airing,